Right guys, just had a lovely shower. Day off. What I'm going to do today is a load of little jobs that are being pushed to one side and swept under the carpet. So I'm going to try to attempt a good half a dozen bits and bobs that I've got to do before I crack on with the inside of that pump house, because to be honest, I need a little bit of a break from that pump house. It's turned into a bit of a madhouse, not a pump house. So I'm going to do a few things, like I said, that I need to do out here, ready to put the pergola up. So let me spin you around and show you what I've got to do today. Very cold. Right, so loads of things. So if I can, I'm going to try to cut the pavings to go on there. The coping stones, I mean, to go on there. I've got a little bit of timber to cut to come underneath here. What I'm doing at the moment is stripping all of this back here. I've got to move all of this stuff here, possibly not the bigger plants, but I'm going to move everything else because I need to take down this feather edge in my neighbour's side. Luckily they've gone out. I've just turned off the electric fence to stop the cats coming in here and pooing. That just gave me another bloody bang. So I'm going to take all of this fence down. I've got some more supports here because that was very temporary. I put that up very hasty during the summer, and she's bowing a little bit to one side. So what I've got is I've got two of those supports to come across here to really support that, and it needs to be secured to the wall of the pond a little better. Also, what that's going to achieve me, what that is going to allow me to achieve is I've got one of the inlets for the pond, which is just down here. I'd like to throw a little bit of insulation around that. I'm not too worried about it because it's sandwiched in between the wall and the fence, so we're not getting any chill on it or anything like that. It is kind of protected, but I can put a little bit of insulation on that. That might help. And what also I've got to do, guys, is I've got my feeder here. So at the moment I've got the didgeridoo down there, so I've got to move that into the pump house. The only way I can do that is by threading it through, and I've got a hole in the wall by the side which I've got to put through. And also the very corner of this cladding, you can just see it behind that bonsai, it's unfinished, so that'll allow me access to get into there as well. So by taking off this piece of fence now is going to allow me to do, you know, good 3 or 4 jobs that needs to be done before I can move on and put the pergola up in here. So yeah, so looking forward to it. Now I was going to go down and get the timber for the pergola today because I've got a little bit of a credit note for Wix, 180 quid, which I don't think is going to go very far on timber, but it's going to help. So anyway, that's the plan. I need to clean the glass, it's a bit green, but there we are. There's my 3 shearers. Very happy in there. Very happy. Look at that. Oh, that's a shot right there. Fly by. Yeah. So everything's good. Look at a lovely Sankey. That's a Sakai fish farm, that is. Sakai fish farm, Sankey. Oh, that is a flash. Now, where's that come from? Where has that flash come from? Now, it can't be flukes because I've treated for flukes. I got a funny feeling it could be a tiny, tiny, tiny trace of chlorine in there because I turned up the big blue a little faster than I would normally, and I think possibly there might be a tiny, tiny trace, but not too much. But apart from that, they look. That's the first time I've seen any of them flash for, well, since that fluke treatment. So yeah, it seems to be that Sankey. Anyway, it makes me laugh what they are doing. They're not stupid. I've got this little bit of plastic here as a funnel, all right, and it goes about 1 inch off the water in there. You've got a little bit of damp going in there, but it still works fine. And in the morning I come down, all you can hear is this thing getting tugged because they know when they tug it, some food releases from that. So that keeps them pretty happy. And the main culprit for that is the Issa Showa down there, the big one. She ain't stupid. She should be a chag. She might be part chag, who knows. But anyway, that's the score. We're going to do that. I've got to pop out this morning, get some tea and coffee, some bits and bobs from Tesco's, and yeah, we're back. Look at those poor plants. Oh, those are going in the bin. Surprised they're still alive, to be honest. They look worse for wear, but they're still there. So anyway, that's the deal. Let's get this all neat and tidy. Lovely. Yes. Shopping's done. Breakfast is done. I still got to walk the dog, but that's going to be done later on because I got to go down to the dentist as well to have a scrape and polish and a checkup. I think I'm going to be okay, but I love a scrape and polish. Oh, what else? Yeah, so now we're down here, guys, and I'm going to remove this fence before my neighbours come back because they've just gone for a nice walk around Pembrokeshire. Good old people, Ron and Jan and Rob. Ron and Jan? Blimey, that looks different. But let's jump over and I'll show you the other side. Stuttering my words here. It's so cold, I've got Norway chin. And if nobody knows what Norway chin is, it's basically, excuse me, it's basically when you're teaching troops in Norway, sometimes it gets down to like minus 37, I've taught in before. You just can't speak. You're literally, your jaw just freezes. Norway chin. Remember that one? It's always good. Right, let's do some athletics. Ready? See if I can do it in one go. If this goes tits up, I'm gonna look like a right mong. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I think I just touched the top. Parkour! Yeah, so there we are, guys. Look at the mess that you make on the outsides of your ponds that you think is going to be covered forever. And then all of a sudden, it gets exposed and you're extremely embarrassed. But anyway, guys, this is the return into the pond. So as you can see, it's exposed. So I'm going to, because obviously I've built this section up and I've got a hole there, this has got to be actually really tethered onto that. And I'll tether onto there. And we'll go from there, guys. We'll make it nice and secure and steady. And then we'll put the feather board back. And I'll finish this corner. And there's a few other odd ends I need to do. I need to take the Profi feeder control box. Should fit into there. Oh, well, it definitely fit into there. Perfect. Yeah, so let's crack on with that and see where we get to. But I'm a little bit gutted that I'm not actually in the pump house today. But, and I'll tell you what I've got to do as well, guys. This is my next door neighbour. So in the summer now, I'll strip this all back for him. And I'll just make it look tidier because I'm like that. I'm a good lad. So there we are, guys. Putting the feather edge back on now. Don't look at this top section. Hello? I wanted my phone, baby. She's a good girl. Yeah, I've packed this up. Nothing special. It was just some old insulation that my mate had, but I've put some tape around it as well, so it's definitely going to be better than it was. Just using that top beam, like I said, as a guide, because I want to finish just by there, which is the horizontal part of it. Yeah, and from there then I'm going to use these triangular beams, joists, wherever they are, and I'm going to use them on the opposite side. I've got two. I've got one to go lower and one to go higher, so that should hold it nice and tight. To be honest, I probably only need one to match the height of that one across, but we'll see when I get to the other side now. And that'll definitely be a job well done. Don't look at that bit of loose bit. That's just plugging a hole. I can pull that in from the other side later on and get that sorted out. What I've also got to do, I don't even know why I cut that like that. I should have dropped it right down, but I've done that anyway. So in the summer, I'm going to take off this fence down here, put some posts in, new posts in down the bottom, and then get rid of all of this old one. And I'll render all of this up to about there, I guess. Make it nice for the neighbours, isn't it? I'm a good lad. Oh, look at that. No one would have even known that's been done. So what I'll do is in the summer, when the price of timber goes down a little bit, I'll carry that cladding all the way across there, so it'll overlap that, and I wouldn't have to render this, and it'll pretty much double skin it. But anyway, that bit there, perfect, absolutely perfect. Cuts in lovely there, everything all done, lovely jubbly. Right, let's get over the other side and finish off there. There we are, guys, that's that side done. So yeah, that's going to be lovely. So just put that little support at the top there. I was surprised that didn't blow down in the wind, to be honest, but it's a nice transition now all the way through. So it's going to be lovely when I get my pagoda on here. It's going to be lovely, and we'll cut the pagoda into the top there. See if I can get this wood on here now. I think I might bite the bullet and cut all of these slabs to go there. It's a bit of a crap job that I've been putting off, but let's get that done. Still got to tidy up these corners here. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to be doing with this, but in the summer what I'll probably do is end up blocking across here and then putting the rest of those tiles on just to make it look tidy. I just kicked that, by the way, and the fish had hell of a feed, but it's been off all day anyway because I've actually, that's another job I've done. I've taken off the Profi feeder, and it's in there now. It's actually in my pump house, so I'll mount that up later on. That's a good thing that needs to be done. And like I'm saying, we're getting there now. So what I've done is I've put these on blocks as well, because when it wasn't on blocks I couldn't push this right across, and there was a massive gap down there, so now it's really pushed up nice against that wall. Don't look at that filter floss down there. That filter floss is literally bunging up a big hole down here, which I'm going to sort out in a minute. Right, let's crack on then. Say hiya.
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 Oh, he's just woken up.
They're always coming out to mither me. Get back in the house and clean, lady.
Get in the house and help.
I will in a minute. But anyway, guys, yeah, a bit of a tidy round. I've had enough today. Doesn't look like I've done a lot. Excuse that. But what I've done here is I've just temporarily put those across here, so the dog now can go down there and have a wee and have a little look around and protect the property like she should. But I'll do a nicer job of that later on. I've moved the gate and whatnot. Yes, I haven't done that, and no, I haven't done these. But that took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to. I've actually put my anti-cat electric wire back up as well. Runs all the way down the roof there. And it's all caged in here, if you can see, so it's not too bad. I get the odd cat poo on there, but not too many, to be honest. It's pretty good. What I've done is I've moved all of the foliage from this side across to that side, and I've drilled a couple of holes in those containers underneath, so it drains a little. But I don't think I'm going to have to water those for a while, because it is damp enough through the winter in Wales. This is dyed on the top though. It's a bit strange. I think it's because maybe I haven't put any fertiliser in there or something. But it is what it is. Alright, so not a massive video today, guys, but it's something. Let me spin you around and show you the fish. Yes, there they are. Lovely jubbly. Lovely jubbly. The window's a little bit dirty on the inside, but trust me, from the top that water is absolutely pristine. Yeah, so I'm happy with that guy. It actually looks quite nice. So I've tethered my bamboo there, so that's where they're going to live now through the winter. Keep them out of the way, and I got to sort out this later on. But anyway, guys, only a small video, not much to see in the filter house, but I'll show you quick. Moved all of my slabs down here. Got my bird box to put up. I think I'm going to put my bird box right up by there. I suppose that's the quietest place for a bird to come and nest, I guess. But yeah, all good. Not much going on in here. That's still beeping because I haven't calibrated it. But we've got the actual feed in here now. Don't look at that. I'll push that back out, but at least it blocks the hole for a little bit. Yeah, apart from that, guys, don't look at this wet on the floor. This is just spillover from that because I still haven't finished all of the pipe work. But one day, in the not so distant future, the pipe work will be complete. And yes, don't know what I'm going to do. once that's done, I might start building some more ponds in the garage. And I'm not even joking. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing a couple of ponds in the garage for a laugh. And, but let's just think of old Tiger King. I think he's going to get out of prison, guys. Comment below. Do you reckon he's going to get out? Have you seen Tiger King 2 yet? Have a little look. I love it. I think I fancy Carol Baskin. Anyway, till next time, guys. See you later.